Yo, what's good with it? It's your boy, Simon Phoenix. This is Shots Fired Podcast. What up? What up? What up? Shoot your shot. Gun Rules Finest Podcast. That's right, Shots Fired. Bang, bang. Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Simon Phoenix, Shots Fired Podcast. Normally your host of the Sunday Night Rant. We are back doing interviews, and I have the mighty Domo with me from P.G.E. And if you don't know who they is, Phantom Gang Entertainment. I know y'all done seen Bolo crazy ass running around the city or seen him on this show if you really fuck with me like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he part of that crew. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for having me.
Oh, bro, you already know. I told you once, I told you twice. It's love over here, man. I try to give this energy to everybody that come to try to sit in the chair that, hey, man, I want to see you shine. I'm not a hater. I always use Vlad, punk ass, as an example. I'm not trying to get you here to talk about how you shot Dontavius down the block, bro. That's not the conversation. I want to talk about your project. I want to talk about you moving and shaking, how you doing your thing in this space of hip hop.
I mean, I want to say the most recent project that I dropped was Unexpected.
Okay.
Yeah, Unexpected. But I ain't gonna lie, I gotta repay my distro subscription, so they took my shit down for right now. Till you pay that.
Gotta go to CD Baby. Yeah, you gotta go.
That ain't the problem though. Like, don't get me wrong, that's gonna get paid.
No, I ain't saying that. Just say go to CD Baby. Pay a motherfucker once and it'll be up there forever. You ain't gotta figure. You ain't gotta.
Baby.
Yep, that's yep. CD Baby is a digital distributor as well. They do the same type of shit as all the other ones that you know about. But with CD Baby, if like say you go to them with your project, you pay them $20, it's done. It's over. It's gonna be up. You kick the bucket, it's still gonna be up. You know what I'm saying? So I always send cash that way. Once I seen that, I was like, man, well, I'm going to keep paying you for something for life. For life?
I could probably
damn, Playboy. You going to get a cut anyway. You get a cut anyway it go, but I got to pay you for life. That's a lot. Okay, so Unexpected. I want to talk about flowers. That's
Flavors?
No, I want it to be flowers.
You want it to be flowers?
I want it to be flowers.
All right.
When I seen the picture, that's the first thing I thought about. And then I was like, what kind of flavors? It looked real flowery to me. I'm fucking with him when I get him in the chair. He don't know it. I'm going to do what I do to everybody. I got to say one thing wrong to make y'all correct me, to make sure that you on point.
Oh, you talking about the name? You talking about the name?
Yeah. I got to pick with something, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got to give everybody a little bit of their own type of shit. Everybody's a little different, but I got to give everybody a little shit. I can't let you just get on here and be totally unscathed with harassment.
You feel me? And that's what make you different from other interviewers.
I mean, look, man, I want at least, entertain as much as I possibly can while passing on the light. But no, like, to be serious, I want to talk about flavors. And my first question is, what was your favorite collabo on it?
I'll say my favorite collab on there.
Yeah.
I'd probably say it was my brother Mar the A-Rap.
Okay.
Our song "Take a Ride." That's on there.
Okay. Nope.
I'll probably say that's probably my favorite collab because we made that song while we was in the car on the road coming back from Atlanta, because I had a show down there in Atlanta and we had drove down there.
Okay.
And on the way back, we was just listening to beats the whole time, and then we came across like this Afro beat, and like I was just like, bro, play that shit back. Hold on. The flow came, how it came, and we literally wrote the whole song right there in the car type shit. Like it probably took us both like maybe like an hour a piece to write our verses.
Okay.
I came up with the chorus right then and there. Like once he played the verse back and I picked up the flow, I came up with the chorus right then and there, but instantly wrote it down so we both could remember it. And then like we just had the beat on repeat, and then like every once in a while he'd be like, "Bro, sing the chorus again," so I could make sure my shit go. I'd be like, "Bet." And, like we literally made the whole song right there in the car.
Hey, that's dope.
I was like, "That's a bet. Yeah, we got to definitely record this shit."
Dope.
I'm like, as soon as we get back to Grand Rapids, we got to record this.
Yeah,
shit.
that's dope. The reason I think that's an interesting story.
No, I think we took that one to Ryan.
Tilly in the background
We
not
had
supposed to
made,
be talking.
We did the other songs that we did. Intro, Taurus Twins, and what's the name? What the fuck is it? No, it was one. I can't remember. It was one more. But yeah, those are the other ones that we had did at yours though. Yeah, them was still slapping. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Lights out. Lights out.
See, I like that story because I like Mars flow, and everybody that has him on a project with them, I try to listen to that song. It's one of the songs I make when I go through and look at your playlist. I always pick out what songs you were featured with as an artist because I think energies collide.
Right.
So sometimes if you get on the song with somebody who real pimpish, then they make you pimpish. If you get on the song with somebody that's uber gangster, they make you gangster. Sometimes if the person's super hype, like a low type person would just make you feel, I feel like you just be all energy on it.
Hell yeah.
Because he all energy.
yeah.
He's so hype, you got to keep up with that. And so I look for those songs because I want to see if people will meet the energy level of the person with the stranger energy, or they will make them change to them. So a good representation of old school hip hop of that idea that I'm talking about is when you listen to the Bone Thugs and Harmony song with Biggie, it's one of the few times that Biggie hits you with a complete chopped up flow. He has it in his repertoire, but he don't like to use it. But on that song, because they're doing it, he wants to make sure he can keep up. So he switches style to show that he can keep up in that realm with people who are speed rappers, which I always thought was an interesting take on it because he mastered the lazy, slow flow. So you're doing the polar opposite. And I always liked that dynamic. So it made me start really, after that song, really paying attention to the features of other artists and seeing what would they do. So I thought that song was dope. Okay, what's your song that you feel like it's your single, it's ready to go, it's in your pocket? It don't gotta be off that project, but just a single that you think in your head, you're like, this shit going. This shit fire.
I don't lie, my new single that I just dropped.
Okay, what's that?
My Expressions Part 2.
Okay, that's the first joint you sent me, like in the last month.
I want to say yes.
Cause you sent me something else too. And I have so much music, it's all starting to be clouded together on my end. I'm like, so-and-so got what? What's the name of it again? And I hear it, I go, oh, okay, yeah.
I want to say yes. I want to say yes. It's the song that I just recently dropped last week.
Okay. So that's what's about to go. That's what's running. That's where we at now.
Yeah, as of right now, I've been pushing the hell out of that one.
Okay.
I'm damn near posting that bitch like 4-5 times a day.
Well, that's how you got to do. You gotta bombard these motherfuckers with that goodness.
Oh, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
I just got to drop a music video to it now.
Okay, so what you thinking? What you thinking for the music video? We already know who you gonna go get. We already know who you gonna go get. Gonna shout him out so you get a shout out.
Oh yeah, you know I'm gonna go get Mill filmed it.
Yeah, shout out to my man, Mill filmed it.
And then if I can't get my boy Mill filmed it, then I'm gonna go tap in with my boy Shot by Rich. If you ain't. No,
I seen a couple of his videos. He does good work.
Yeah, if you ain't got no video Shot by Rich, tap in with bro too.
Okay,
he be doing his thing. He be doing his thing.
Y'all hear that? I'll be dropping jewels on this show. You really watch my show. You live in these parts. You can find the people that do the shit.
That's my brother.
They be getting dropped all the time, from the young dudes to the old dudes. You can find somebody that know what they doing. Okay, what about these shows out here? Because I personally last night had a good time. Now last night, Riff Raff came into the city. The Young Bulls was out, and they did their thing.
I'm surprised we ain't stayed to see him.
But sometimes you gotta do the real boss player rapper shit to be like, I got shit to do.
Perform, get the hell up out of there.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta, I'm here to do my music and I'm gone. But no, man, I had a great time at that show. Like I was telling Tilly earlier, I was in love with the set list. I thought the set list was perfect. And because that how that set list ran, like because that was a good set list, like starting off with T Crazy, and then how it just kind of went from hyper rapper to kind of more energetic rapper. Stoney kind of bring us back down, mellow us out, but still gangster. Then it get hyped right back the fuck up, and then you end with Bolo just bouncing all over the goddamn stage, getting everybody hyped. I thought the set list was great. I personally can't name a standout because I thought everybody individually held their own. I really did enjoy the level of showmanship that you and the whole crew. Like, I love the fact that y'all all support, even though all y'all not gonna be out. If it's 15 of y'all, 10 of y'all might be out. 9 of y'all gonna be out. Just to be like, my brothers is out, so I gotta go and represent. I love that fact.
Yeah, no, that's definitely yes, for sure.
Now I'm gonna ask my dirtbag question because I done had a couple old heads say this to me a couple times about y'all. That I've been pushing y'all to
I'm
them.
gonna ask my dirt bag.
Yeah, I got a dirtbag question. I got some old heads that's like, why you punk motherfuckers? It's just how they said it to me. So they say, yo, you tell them young dogs I said there's some punk motherfuckers for not giving me a whole album with all of them. I want to hear that. And I was like, nah, I ain't mad at you because they so deep. It feels like it should be relatively simple. It should be scraps on the floor songs that y'all can put as a compilation album at this point.
No, I was really about to say on some real shit. We all really do got songs that's like that. Like if we all really was to go on our own vote and just be like, everybody go on their vote and everybody pick one to two songs and send them bitches in, we could definitely make a whole P.G.E album and it just be like, all right, it may be one person on, it may be one person with a song by himself. It may be this song, Tilly and 3 other niggas done featured. Tilly done showed up on the album probably like 5 times already. Just because multiple motherfuckers done sent in the feature with bro on it or with me on it or with Bolo on it type shit.
Oh yeah,
But
but it's so much material.
That shit could definitely.
That's what I'm pushing for. I'm on my end. I'm
that shit
saying
could
that's why it's a
definitely
dirtbag question because I'm pushing for it on my end. It's completely selfish. I ain't shit. I'm claiming it, but I'm still saying y'all have so much material. There's got to be some songs in the vault that y'all can say. Let us give these to the people as the P.G.E project. I think they deserve a P.G.E project out of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna put that back out in the air. Bolo, this for you. You need to put this. You need to make this work.
We could definitely make that happen.
Since you want to be the RZA of the new Woo, make this work.
Me and bro was just sitting on the porch the other night. We were just sitting on the porch the other night, and we just going through our phones. Like, nigga, you remember this song? Like,
bro,
damn, we
I
still
already
got
know.
that. Like, oh shit, when the fuck we do that type shit? Like, yeah, nigga, we need to post that shit.
See,
That shit out there.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm telling you, like, it's definitely some shit locked up.
I do have an artist question for you, right? My artist question is this: that I have been talking to a couple cats, and we have been discussing the idea of doing a underground digital radio show where it will be you got on rappers. There's literally either you a solo dolo guy, you own your own record label. It might be 3 people on your record label. Y'all not rich, y'all grinding. Don't nobody know you. Would y'all be fans of putting your music on something like that? That's 100% tailored to people who say, I want to hear artists that ain't nobody heard of or ain't popped yet on the grand scheme of things. Would you put your music in a space like that? Okay.
Off rip.
Okay. I've been curious about it. I asked that question on Facebook, but I've really been curious about it because I think it should be a place where artists who not famous can be like, yo, my single playing on this, and you could download this shit and my shit on there and the so-and-so shit on there. And they be playing a lot of the underground bangers. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of underground artists deserve that opportunity where traditional radio ain't doing that no more. You know? And I think it's kind of stagnating the styles and the sounds. Because you have so many, like, I would say, diverse artists out there. You know what I'm saying? That you could really get a good radio type vibe out that.
Yeah, because every artist out there not the same. I mean, I can't really say too much about everybody out there because, you know, the ones who are just now starting to start their rap career, which, you know, I ain't hating on or nothing. You know, they come up sounding like the next person.
Oh yeah, you got to
Before
find
you
your
make that
footing,
shit, you
and
know, which ain't the problem. But it's like some people they don't know how to break from that. Like, you know, a lot of people don't know how to break from sounding like the next person. They just keep running with that flow. So it's like,
no, that's true.
and then like I said, it ain't nothing against that person. Shit, if you making your chicken or if you making your play off that, nigga, do your thing.
Yeah, you
But,
are right.
you know, it's always good to just be versatile.
No, I think what you're saying is correct. I think if you can make it financial viable, right, then yes, continue to try to get to the bag. But if you having an artistic conversation is gonna instantly go into no, bro, sound like you, do you figure out what's you. And I always say I'm biased. I come from a time period where that's deeply frowned upon is to sound like the next man.
Right. And I try my hardest not to sound like nobody.
So, I'm always going to root in that lane to say, nah, man, you should be original. But I'm not mad if you learned your flow from Lloyd Banks and you might not necessarily be trying to sound like him. It's just the first flow that you mastered. So your first project, you sounded like Lloyd. Okay, cool. But when you got on your second project, try something different. Not to say that you can't go back to that, but just try something different. Keep trying until you find your real voice. And then give us that.
And it's crazy because that's how I was with how I am now. Like I'm to the point now. It's like, yeah, I've done mastered my whole creation, like with my music and shit. But it comes from pulling ideas from other artists. You know, just listening.
Yeah, but that's
and I don't mean as in like biting a style
No.
and shit like that. It's like how can I give an example? Like for example, like around the time when G Herbo was just now starting to actually transition into just G Herbo, when he was going from Lil Herb into G Herbo.
Right.
Shit. I want to say probably Humble Beast, when he was dropping Humble Beast.
Yeah, that probably be the time.
Yeah. So like if you go there and you listen to his songs and shit, like just how he was doing his wordplay. It wasn't his flow, it was just how he was doing his wordplay and partay. You know, so I'm like, okay. He's basically I'm listening to it. It's like he's saying 10-word sentences into 4 words.
Yes. And I always look at it like this.
So
like,
okay.
if you're an artist, you treat your artistry like a basketball player, right? Mm-hmm. Your bag is based on people that came before you, and you took a little piece of this, you took a little piece of that, you took a little piece of this, and then that gave you your whole bag that you about to get out here and play with. As a rapper, you should be doing the same thing. Exactly. Where you say, okay, I like how Lloyd do his punchlines, but I like Jada adjectives. I like so-and-so's inflection in their voice. And you keep moving from there, and then by the time you get to where you're going, you have your own flavor, your own style, because you took all those things and then you put them in a pot. You added your life experiences, what you went through, who you are, and now you have the artist that you are.
Yeah, like, I mean, I ain't scared to say shit. Chicago music is what influenced my music, like a lot of it. And I ain't talking about no drill shit or none of that shit. Like when I first started off rapping, yeah, I was young. That shit came out in 2011, 2012 type shit. So yeah. But it's like as I started to listen to more artists that started to come out of Chicago and they started to have their own different flows, and I actually stuck with that artist still to this day, I'm like, okay. Like for example, like Matty Baby. He's a complete underrated artist. Like completely.
I think I heard like 2 songs from him.
From Chicago. His music dope as shit. I still listen to it, bro. Still to
But I've always been a fan of Chicago artists until we got to drill rap. Mm-hmm. Like until we got to drill rap, like pretty much Chicago could do me no wrong based on they was giving you either classic MC status such as a Common Sense, or Chicago was giving you a lot of player pimp vibes. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to that do or die, you get to talking about that Twister, you get to talking about that kind of shit, and then all the things that branched off of them. Even if you talk about a crucial conflict, Chicago has always been good for giving you dope artists, even if you didn't know they was from there until you found out later. Like a lot of people found out later that Shauna from there. You know what I'm saying? That her daddy is Buddy Guy. You know what I'm saying? One of the most legendary blues dudes it is on earth. So, you know, when you start finding that kind of information out of how many dope artists have come out of the Chi, they not bringing up the biggest dude to ever do it, Kanye. I can see why you could say, oh yeah, that's one of my influences. To wrap this up, is there anything that you would like to get off your chest? That you would like to tell people outside of, hey, this project is out now, go watch that shit, because definitely do that. Listen to that shit. Go check out these old videos. You got some shit that you got in the closet. You and Tilly got a secret. We be pimping them album coming out soon, whatever it may be. Gonna get those things out.
Only thing I can really say right now is, my album Flavors. That was my first album I dropped last year. So I ain't gonna lie, I didn't push it as much as I should have, especially by it being my first album. So I'm gonna get back into like actually pushing that back out. I'm gonna start dropping videos from the album itself. So yeah, y'all go check out Flavors. It's all on all platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, whatever you listening to your music on, you can find it on there. And then, like I said, I also had just recently dropped my part 2, My Expressions. You feel me? That's only on YouTube as of right now. I'm gonna be dropping that on other platforms later, but right now it's just on YouTube. You can look that up. Almighty Domo, My Expressions, part 2. That as of right now, that's my favorite song. That's my favorite song because if you listen to the first version and then then when you listen to the second version, it's the same beat, same exact beat, completely different flow.
Okay, all right,
but it's like it still got that.
Still got that bounce to it.
Yeah, like it still got that first sound reminiscent to it, but it's like the flow is just completely different.
Okay. Completely different. Well, y'all heard it here first. Y'all know where to go check out the music. Make sure you go to YouTube. Make sure you go to all your digital platforms, as they call them. Listen to your music there. Go there, check it out. Get to bang it in your whip. Hit me up. Let me know what your favorite joints is.
We also finna be having some P.G.E merch dropping this summer as well. Finna be having some sweatshirts, shirts.
Oh, you should have held your shirt up when you did it. Be like, you too can have one of these shirts this summer. Yeah.
It's one of the customers.
Okay.
Yeah, you can definitely get you a shirt sometime this summer. You just got to put your order in. Shout out the boy Debo Scotty. He be going crazy with
that's my man. Shout out Debo Scotty.
Yeah, he's a good partner with the merch. He's a good partner with
y'all. You need any merch, go holler at Debo. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Debo Scotty's who you need to go holler at.
Going crazy too.
He got the hats, the shirts, the lighters,
leather jackets.
Whatever you need.
You want a card, he gonna get you a business card.
Whatever you need.
Anything, I'm telling you. That boy Debo Scotty go crazy.
All right. So I have been Simon Phoenix for Shots Fired Podcast. I want to thank my guest. I like to say the almighty Domo. I don't just want him to be mighty. I want him to be almighty. Shout out to my guest for coming through, sitting in the chair with me, chopping it up about his projects and his music. Y'all already know. Holla at your boy. I'm gone.
We out this bad boy. Brah.
Spark of that joint. Yeah. Spark up that joint. Spark of that joint, yeah. Spark up that joint. Roll another fatty, yeah. Lay back in that 93. Play still candy, yeah. Let her see sinking that clown on the smoke. We super colorful like Toucan Sam in the draw. Hazel at your G4, I stay super blow. Ashtray full of stories that I never told. Chrome grill grinning at the red light glare. Whole town small, but they stop and stare. Smoking as I glide through GR slow. Out here looking like a movie star for sure, yeah. Spark up that joint, then roll another fatty, yeah. Lay back in that 93 Cadillac Bronx, feeling happy, yeah. Going on Space Jam, I'm in another galaxy, smoking in a ride. Do GR, they can't handle me. Spark, then roll another fag. Roll another fag. Lay back in that 93. Life moving glad be. Don't blowing no space. vouch from my lips, paint the sky in a limbo. Old school dash with the wood grain go. Phone on mute, let the whole world go. Cousin in the back, rolling up, something vicious. Plotting new plays, turn the smoke in the riches. Yeah, it's entertained, yeah, got a pack in the jar. I don't need a stage, I perform in the car. Yeah. Rolling up fatty, lay back in that 90 Cadillac room, feeling happy, knowing on Space Jam, right in another galaxy, smoking in our ride. 2GI, they can't handle me. Sparked up that joint. Roll another fatty, you roll another fatty. Yeah, 93 lights moving gladly, lights moving gladly. Going on Space Jam, paint drill, that's the avatar. Smoking in our shot through the city like a movie star. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Spark up that joint. Spark up that joint.